Welcome back to Surviving Mars Relaunched, to what I think, sadly, is going to be the final episode. We're going to push through here and finish up these post-independence thing. I want to see if there's anything else that happens or comes down, but we're pretty self-sufficient and ready to go. I mean, we got a bunch of triboelectric scrubbers, which are keeping our maintenance costs down. We're doing okay. We're slowly building everything up. In fact, to the point where we can probably even expand the mole hole again. The terraforming is slowly coming along, but that always kind of happens. We got a core heat convection being researched right now, which will help out our temperature a lot and slowly building up everything. But, the homelessness and everything is just kind of doing all right. We did kind of stay up to this little corner of the map and didn't breach out as much as we probably could have, but for the most part now, this is kind of just a wash, rinse, repeat, and hang out for a bit. So we'll kick this off. We'll let it keep kind of going for a little bit and see where everything's at. Oh, we have more rovers we can distribute, so that's fantastic. And yeah, we'll see what happens when we actually hit that hit up the last of the independent research. We'll see what happens there. So we'll be right back. Cloud seeding has been completed, and we actually have received fresh rain. That is awesome. So now, yes, after this rain is complete, let's oh, look at that soil quality. Look at that soil quality just right across the map. That can't be right. That's amazing. Hopefully we'll get some wild vegetation booms, though, but we have to wait for, I believe, if we look over here, 30%. It's 30%, so it's going to be a hot minute. We have to do a lot of seed vegetation and blue skies on Mars. Okay, that was a really bad impersonation. Anyways, we have blue skies on Mars. Is it daytime? Can we see? It is not. I think it's nighttime. But you can kind of see blue skies on Mars. We have blue skies on Mars. That is awesome. Let's see, where do I want to go? What am I looking for? Planetary thing here. Blue skies, 50% atmosphere. We have that. Meteor storms end at 80%, which is awesome. Breathable atmosphere at 95 and 50, so we're fairly close. And 5 more, and then the toxic rains actually end. And that would be fantastic. We also have... Go ahead and scrap that supply pod. We have Project Morpheus being completed. Yes, so we were going to start giving traits, good traits, to all our colonists. That is awesome. And with that being said, our electronics should finally start building back up, which will be great. As far as wonders go, we still have the Omega satellite to build, but that'll be 249 electronics, so that'll be a little much. So let's keep on keeping on. Yeah, New Church of the New Ark can just kind of go away. Okay, here's something I don't think I've seen before. Dream addiction. Medical reports are beginning to reveal a worrisome trend among our colonists. Project Morpheus is shaping to be too successful in what it does, and many colonists are losing interest in their non-virtual lives. This directly correlates with the decreased levels of productivity among heavy users of Project Morpheus. Several colonists have received the lazy trait. This is disturbing. We have to stop Project Morpheus and reevaluate. Project Morpheus is turned off for 25 souls. No more colonists will become lazy. The positive effects overshadow the negative ones. Keep it running. More colonists will become lazy during the next 25 souls. If we were psychologists, we can see the underlying reasons for this phenomenon and resolve the issue. Let's stop it for 25 souls and see what happens. We also have the Omega telescope coming in, which will give us 3 more breakthroughs. The Omega satellite is up and running. So we got 3 new breakthroughs. So let's go ahead and see. Well, we don't get to choose these ones here. But we have the Hive Minds, so residents in the Arcology get a bonus to their performance. Outstanding. Cryosleep, that's kind of useless. But Moisture Vaporator upgrade, which is fantastic, because something I'm going to have to do here sooner probably than later. Oh, and look at that. Because we're starting to get up to almost 69% heat, the like the hard ice that has always been here is slowly leaving. That's a research site. That's not what I want. That's what I want. So we only have a limited amount of water. So we might want to start building moisture vaporator farms, kind of like we have over here with our wind turbine farms, and set it up to where they are underneath triboelectric scrubbers. And even if they get a fault, if you will, or, a penalty, that's the word I'm looking for being too close to each other, they're still going to just produce water like all the time. So that's awesome. We are getting a bunch of money up here as well. And yeah, everything's just kind of going smoothly. Nothing's really happening too much. I keep sending off rockets to get more water, get all that kind of stuff. Oh, and you know what, though? I do have, which it should be under here, is the core heat convection. Yes, which will give us more heat per soul. So why don't you go ahead and have yourself come on back here, and we'll put you right up against that, because you should, yes, kind of be covered there by that triboelectric scrubber, which would be fantastic. And we have more regular rains coming down, which is great. If we take a look at Mars itself, you can see it's slowly starting to get green. The water is slowly melting. We have some water here on the surface itself. We got plenty of projects that we can keep doing, but everything is just, right now, it's just all easy peasy. There's not too much else going on. And I've been having to think of what I'm going to do. Like, what else is there to do? We can clean it up, make it look nicer. We definitely could expand out somewhere and definitely start taking advantage of some other stuff down here. And right up here in this area, we got a bunch of metal mines. We got some concrete, some rare metals down here. Got a vista and the underground, of course. So offline, I might just take the time to kind of smooth this all out. I have a RC dozer that I built for a planetary thing. Maybe I'll just use that and send our RC commanders over here, kind of flatten this out. Perhaps build up this area down here that's just kind of nice and lovely and works, have the domes preset up before I open it. We'll see, definitely, I think, want to upgrade the polymer blades, because with that excess power, breakthrough has really helped out a lot here. And we were at 15,000, and we're even spending 700 per soul doing that. As far as the post-independence thing, we have 3 left to go. So, all right, I believe these fireworks are for completing, Martian independence. Yes, I believe that's what that was for, because I have just finished all research for all those stuff. So let's check here. Yes, so we now have a 30% bonus for research gains. So we have completed all our mission goals, and we are completely independent. So that's amazing. We have blue skies on Mars. We have very close to a very livable, breathable atmosphere here on Mars. I mean, we need 95%, so it's going to be a hot minute. I do have this area down here slowly being kind of cleaned up for if in like kind of a little epilogue, I want to set up a colony down there on that end. Also have this little outshoot coming up over here, which will be we're going to be a little shuttle hub, I think, kind of thing. We'll have a fuel depot and a couple fuel depots and a bunch of shuttles to be able to take stuff all around the colony if I do plan to build it out there. But other than that, I mean, there is not much else to do. We are pretty self-sufficient. If we look here at the terraforming, I don't have cold waves anymore. I don't have dust storms. I could have meteor storms, but, that's not too bad. So everything seems to be all right. All our domes, the sanity and all that seem to be doing okay, and everything's looking good down here. So I think as far as Brazil goes, we're going to call it. And I do think we're going to have another series coming up fairly soon where I'm going to bump up the difficulty to the extreme, because I do very much love this game. So this has been Surviving Mars Relaunched, playing as Brazil. So thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you in the next series, and maybe somewhere down the line we'll have a little epilogue, and I'll show you where everything kind of has. I'll take you on a tour of the colony if it does expand and get bigger. So until next time, everyone, thank you so much for watching. See ya.